Hey Explorer, ever find yourself tossing and turning, desperately seeking a good night's sleep? Well, you're not alone. According to a global sleep survey from 2019, about 62% of adults worldwide don't get enough sleep. And guess what? Another recent survey revealed that only about 27% of people across the world are getting the recommended 6 to 8 hours of sleep on average. In fact, the prevalence of sleep disorders in the United States is reportedly so high that the Center for Disease Control and Prevention has declared insufficient sleep a public health problem. That's a bit concerning, isn't it? Ongoing sleep deprivation can not only mess with memory, mood, and physical performance, but also set the stage for some serious health issues like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and depression, and even suppress the immune system. Now, while sleep medications might seem like the golden ticket to sleep, beware. They can pack a punch of side effects, from appetite changes, dizziness, drowsiness, to abdominal discomfort, dry mouth, headaches, and strange dreams. But don't stress. We've got your back with not 1, not 2, but 10 life-changing tips to help you drift off into dreamland with ease. So snuggle up, dim those lights, and get ready to revolutionize your sleep hygiene. Let's kick it off with tip number 10. Establish your sleep routine. Setting fixed times for both bedtime and waking up will regulate your body's internal clock. This routine isn't just for babies and kiddos, it's crucial for adults too. The more consistent your sleep routine is, the easier it becomes to fall asleep and wake up. Wonder why? Because hitting the hay and rising at the same time every single day, your adenosine levels hit their peak at the same hour each evening, inducing a gentle drowsiness that prepares you to hit the pillow. Then, after your well-deserved slumber, those adenosine levels dip low enough so that you can wake up naturally without that dreaded grogginess. In essence, the more effort you put into building a steady sleep routine, the more harmoniously you sync your sleep schedule with the natural chemicals in your body, and the less likely you are to feel bizarrely alert at odd hours. But how do you do this? First off, set the alarm for the same time every day. Yep, even on the weekends. Your body doesn't do weekends, so keep that rhythm going strong. And most importantly, pay attention to your body. Don't push through that late evening sleepiness. It's the exact cue we're aiming for to ease into dreamland. Now, let's dive into tip number 9. Begin your day soaking in sunlight. Picture this. You wake up in the morning feeling a bit groggy, struggling to shake off that sleepy haze. How could you jumpstart your day? Sunlight. Yep, that's right. Sunlight is like nature's energy drink, giving you that much-needed boost to kickstart your day. When you expose yourself to sunlight in the morning, it suppresses your melatonin and boosts the levels of cortisol, sending a clear message to your brain. Time to wake up and seize the day. So, next time you wake up feeling sleepy, just open those curtains wide, step outside, or simply walk to soak in the morning sunlight, and you'll be ready to tackle whatever the day throws your way. Tip number 8. Keep your bedroom technology free. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep, not a hub for screens. Blue light from devices like phones, televisions, and laptops can trick your brain into thinking it's daytime, messing with your body's natural sleep hormone, melatonin. And you know what happens when melatonin gets suppressed, right? Yep, your ability to fall asleep takes a nosedive. Studies have shown that blue wavelengths suppress delta brainwaves, which induce sleep, while boosting alpha wavelengths, which promote alertness. And here's the alarming part. Research indicates that exposure to blue light at night can suppress melatonin production by a whopping 85%. So, to keep your sleep on track, here are some practical tips. Limit your exposure to blue light to at least 2 to 3 hours before hitting your pillow. That means powering down your devices and opting for more relaxing activities like reading. And hey, for all you night shift warriors out there, don't worry. Andrew Simon, a naturopathic physician at the Bastyr Center for Natural Health, has your back. He suggests dimming devices, applying blue light filters on your screens, and wearing blue light filtering glasses to ease the effects of blue light exposure on your sleep quality. In fact, a study by the University of Toronto discovered that those who wear glasses blocking blue light wavelengths produced more melatonin during night shifts than those who didn't. Remember, your bed should be a stimulus for sleeping, not for staying awake. So say goodbye to screens and hello to the restorative power of sleep. Tip number 7. Keep your bedroom dark. When it comes to ensuring quality sleep, embracing darkness is key for triggering the release of melatonin. Any form of artificial light, be it from LEDs, fluorescent bulbs, or incandescent bulbs, can throw your circadian rhythm off balance. So how can you achieve the ultimate darkness in your bedroom? Use blackout curtains or shades to block out any light from the outside. Additionally, cover up any glowing LEDs with tape or opt for devices with dimmer settings. Switch all overhead lights to full spectrum if possible. Look into smart home tech for gradual or timed light dimming to sync with your body's sleep-wake cycle. And if all else fails, don a cozy sleep mask. Remember, when it comes to your bedroom, darkness is your best friend, so embrace it fully for a restful and rejuvenating sleep experience. Tip number 6. Avoid caffeine before bedtime. The allure of a delicious cup of coffee or a refreshing latte to power through a midday slump. Who wouldn't be tempted? But did you know that caffeine plays the role of an antagonist to your sleep drive hormone adenosine? Yep, that's right. Caffeine works by blocking the action of adenosine receptors in your brain, effectively counteracting its sleep-inducing effect. This leads to increased alertness and reduced feelings of drowsiness. So, when you consume caffeine, especially later in the day, it interferes with your body's natural sleep-wake cycle by inhibiting the buildup of adenosine, making it harder for you to fall asleep when bedtime rolls around. Experts suggest drinking your last cup of coffee at least 8 hours before bed to allow enough time for caffeine to metabolize and its stimulating effects to wear off. So, save that tempting cup of latte to boost your mornings instead. Tip number 5. Eat light meals for dinner. Those spicy buffalo chicken wings, delicious bacon cheeseburgers with fries, and that tempting cheesecake with its rich cream. They all look absolutely irresistible, don't they? But hold on a second. When it comes to your evening meal, let's remember, less is more. As much as a growling stomach can be distracting enough to keep you awake, so can an overly distended belly. Avoid eating a big meal within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime. Choosing light meals at night is the secret to ensuring your body can focus its energy on rejuvenation and repair during sleep, rather than spending it all on digestion. Be mindful and ensure that your sleep is as nourishing as your meal. Tip number 4. Keep your bedroom quiet and cool. Have you ever worried about those rising air conditioning bills stacking up? Well, here's some good news. That expense is worth every penny. Here's why. Keeping your bedroom cool does wonders for your circadian rhythm. Research shows that the ideal sleep temperature falls between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. But why does this matter so much? Well, because your core body temperature, or T-core, is in sync with the sleep-wake rhythm. It dips during your nighttime snooze and rises when you're awake. When your room is cooler, it helps your T-core drop, nudging your body to produce more melatonin. But here's the real kicker. A cooler sleep space facilitates a deeper, undisturbed rest, particularly during the rapid eye movement stage, a critical phase for memory consolidation and emotional balance. Tip number 3. Exercise for sweet dreams. Engaging in regular physical activity can indeed be a game changer when it comes to sleep quality and duration. Charlene Gamaldo, MD, the medical director of Johns Hopkins Center for Sleep at Howard County General Hospital, emphasizes this point. We have a solid evidence that exercise does in fact help you fall asleep more quickly and improves sleep quality. Studies show that exercise or any physical activity improves your slow wave sleep or deep sleep, where your brain and body get the chance to recharge. But hold on, there's a catch. You know how a hot shower wakes you up in the morning? Well, exercise can do the same thing by raising your body temperature. But after about an hour or so, your temperature starts to drop, signaling your body that it's time to sleep. So if you're hitting the gym before bedtime, give yourself at least an hour or 2 to cool down. That way, your body can reset and you'll be ready to embrace the sleep. Tip number 2. Stop watching the clock. Picture this. You're lying in bed, trying to fall asleep, but you can't help but glance at the clock every few minutes. Each time you see the time ticking by, you start to worry more and more about how little sleep you'll get if you don't fall asleep soon. Sounds crazy, right? But that's the reality for many sleep-deprived people. Researchers from Indiana University dug into a sleep study with around 5,000 participants. And guess what they discovered? Yep, that habit of constantly checking the time messes with the ability to drift off and can even nudge you towards reaching for sleep aids. So what can you do about it? Well, you could turn your clock around or cover it up, ditch the smartwatch, and keep your phone out of reach so you're not tempted to check the time. Instead of fixating on the clock, try shifting your focus to something soothing, like imagining yourself in a serene place, just focusing on your breath. After all, losing sleep over the fear of losing sleep isn't doing anyone any favors, right? So kick that clock watching habit to the curb and focus on getting the rest you deserve. And finally, here's our top tip. Number 1, relax before sleep. Preparing for a peaceful night's rest involves more than just hopping into bed and shutting your eyes. Well, it is that way for some people, but not everyone. So if you're having trouble, just think about this. You have to wind down your mind and body for sleep to take over. And here's how you can do it. Take a warm bath, read a book, listen to soothing music, or keep a notepad handy to jot down whatever pops into your head to tackle it during the next day. Practice deep breathing exercises. Take deliberate, slow breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Count to 4 with each breath, allowing the rhythm to soothe your mind and relax your body. Try progressive muscle relaxation. Start at the tips of your toes, tensing each muscle group for a few seconds before releasing. Gradually work your way up through your legs, torso, and arms, letting go of any built-up tension as you go. Engage in meditation. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and focus on your breath, and repeat a calming mantra to quiet your thoughts. But whatever you choose, just like your schedule, try and keep it the same every night, so your body knows that when you start doing these things, it's time to wind down. So dim the lights, take a deep breath, and surrender to the embrace of relaxation, and feel the worries of the day melt away. As we bid farewell, remember this: even the tiniest tweaks can lead to a world of difference in your sleep quality, so go easy on yourself, celebrate your progress, and don't hesitate to reach out for support when needed. Curious about the truth behind common sleep misconceptions? Watch our video on sleep myths to separate fact from fiction.